Hello and welcome to the ENLTP Draft Season 8. Joining me today are Mr. Saggy Balls and Selkie, two of our managers from the big leagues.
The big leagues.
You gotta call them something.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be your host, Jerry, and we've got a cracking evening of drafting entertainment coming up for you. I believe
I just want to say
Go for it.
hi.
Hi, Selkie. So I think at the moment we're just restarting the auction draft website, but we will be underway as soon as we can. So yeah, Saggy Balls, talk us through the auctioning system.
The auctioning system. I didn't expect an auction system for ENLTP. I thought it was going to be a snake, so it's going to be interesting how they're going to spread their coins around, I guess. Since there are still some players, everyone thought it was going to be drafted yesterday. So there's quite a few differences, like in player skill-wise. So are we going to see like a ENLTP Sharatinho pop up? What do you think?
I'm not sure if there are any players left to go who could command quite such a high value. I don't know. With no sort of real precedence, I think the captains are going to have a very tough job on their hands tonight.
Yeah, they will.
I think there probably aren't that many like high quality and high availability picks. A lot of the people left are people who either struggled with availability or haven't really proven themselves in the competitive scene yet. So it's going to be interesting how much the captains value those players in particular.
Yeah, they must have done lots of scouting before like getting into pubs, seeing who they are, how they play. Because there's a lot of players around who play a lot of pubs but are not very well known yet. So you need some scouting. Oh, come on, Chuck. Chuck's saying in Mumble, lol, what's scouting? It's, you know what scouting means. Or is it a Dutch term I'm trying to throw in here?
I'm pretty sure that Chuck has been doing the most scouting out of anyone, to be honest. He knows which balls he wants to pick, and he's going to pick them pretty hard.
Oh, he said he really does it. All right. All right, Chuck, stop confusing everyone here. Well, mostly me. But I noticed Chuck's doing has done his homework with Stand Henri de Liège, which is a questionable name if you ask me.
I mean, it's descriptive. It's a good pun.
It's an amazing name, mate.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like it's not an Ajax gangster like Europa League wise. I bet Chuck knows that. There's a huge difference.
Okay, it looks like the auction site's almost ready. So we'll be starting very shortly now.
Question from the chat, Jerry. What's your favorite team name? I'm curious too. What is your favorite team name?
I mean, in Novice, it's I'm a big fan of Oxford Duke United, especially since it's Atty Pop's team. But I mean,
clever.
Failed Heroes has an amazing logo, so I mean that might be hard to beat.
It is by the amazing Pigioni drawing artist. Always huge.
I believe we are now ready to go, and as such, I shall start the auction. First nomination will be Al Harrington. So what he does is he proposes who the next player that everyone's going to have the chance to bid on is, and it can also enter a starting bid. It'll be interesting to see how far down the novice draft packet he goes for his first nomination. He's nominated Bartimaeus Jr., also known as Taylor Swift. This is a player who's played in majors, I think, occasionally before, but this season was restricted to about 50% of minutes. So he's fallen down to novice, and already a few people have bidded. have bid at the moment. Failed. Al Harrington, Rude, all bidding him up.
It's going slow, but it's steady. It's going
up to
steady.
20 already. I mean, each captain has 100 tag coins, euros for 4 picks. So I mean, like 25 should be like an average price. So Taylor Swift has already gone past that.
Yeah, and he's the 4th in the draft packet if you don't look at the availability wise. So it's a high skilled player. But...
And he's gone for 29. I think that's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It could be.
I mean, he's very skilled, and even restricted to 50%. I think he's going to be a great asset to any team.
Go.
Next up, it's failed. He's nominated Vincent Ozzy, one of the many Ozzy clan. I know personally that of a few of the captains who are interested in picking him. We'll see how high he goes.
Let's see how high Chuck's going for his fellow countrymen.
Wait a second. Is that I believe all 6 captains has bid on Vincent Ozzy now. This ball is a hot property. He actually did. He bid 5 on him. I'm not sure why his box hasn't let up.
Phil's box is useless.
I believe the viewers on the stream can't actually see boxes changing colours. Oh, and there he goes, 21.
All right. We're not seeing very high bids.
I think the captains don't know how to play this. They the best players have to be going for more than 25 euros.
Yeah, and it's not very useful to keep a lot of coins left, is it?
No. Unless there are lots of way better players that somehow we're not seeing on the draft packet. It's possible, some of the ones beneath these guys are probably underrated. But here we've got the next nomination. It's Ikekiken.
Ikekiken.
Okay. Sorry,
all the Belgians going.
My Dutch and Belgian is it's not up to scratch. At the moment, I think that's He's had availability issues in the past, I think, but this season might be making a change.
Last season hasn't always showed up, but when he was there, he's always solid. So still a solid pickup. If he can put in the availability, like practice lot, common ways, then he's a very good pickup. On the cheap side, failed 13 coins for Ikekiken.
The captains are really going to have to get their act together. I don't like this so far.
I think
it's looking very Dutch.
They're being cautious. They don't know what to expect yet, so that's why we don't see
no Shara picks.
A lot of bits. Yeah.
I mean, the Euros have to have some inherent value based on the fact that they can only buy 4 players with them. It's I guess
a cheeky dig. Captains are just wiser than golds. That's what chat's saying.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Go.
And up next, it's Shola.
Shola.
Sure, I was gonna go for more than 30.
Ruud said he was very good at winning bronze finals. He's bidding for him. Don't know what to think of this.
He has one.
Oh, he's going up 33 already. About to say 38. Errol Harrington's going very steep.
I mean, he was one of the highest on the draft packet by quite a long way, and I think his availability is better than average as well.
I think he would have fit in loads of teams yesterday as well, but
I think Shola has to go.
Work out.
I think he should be going for more than 60 here. Bidding sort of slowing down in the 40s. Still
Shola's very active.
Still 3 people interested in him: Chuck Finley, Atty Pop, and Batasay.
I guess everyone was saving their coins for Shola then.
Maybe that was the strategy. No one wanted to bid big until Shola had gone.
Yeah.
Here it is. They stopped at 51. Shola going for 51. That's half of Batasay's euros, but I think that's half of his euros well spent.
We have Sam doing some trash talk in the chat. Has bad seen Shola play, he said.
Oh, shots fired.
Ronding.
This is gonna be an expensive
One
ball.
of the better bronze players last season.
Pulls out some sick montages every now and then. I've heard rumors that Ronding is going to be one of the most, if not the most expensive player in this auction, and he's already
50, eh?
he's shot past Shola. Oh yeah, the captain's bidding already makes a lot more sense. Every captain
the ENLTP Sheratinho?
They all just wanted Ronding. They couldn't bid high until Ronding had gone. Here is 71 from Atipop, 72 from Al Harrington. Is Rude going to come back into the bidding? He can't anymore. Rude has been outbid.
Yeah.
The ribbed Rude.
This is a battle between Al Harrington and Atipop, both with 100 coins. Failed could still come in with 87 or less.
I think she'd go 80 at least.
Al Harrington's bid. He's gone for 75.
On the cheap side for 75.
Very good player.
This is a good player.
Only 2 players had more than 75 spent on them in the main auction.
Ronding's D partner from last season. Best combination defense on
it's not going to happen again. They've already bidden past Al Harrington's remaining 25 euros.
I mean, Atti could roll this one in.
He's gone for 45. He hasn't got anyone yet. I mean, he's the only person not to have drafted anyone. This is not a bad place to start. Damson's a pretty solid player.
Oh, the last second Duke.
Atty seems pretty convinced, but Chuck's bid again. Rude's back in out of nowhere. Attipop bids him up to 50.
I really like Danson.
Yeah, nice guy, good player.
Nice communications, very skillful, lots of upside.
What's not to love?
I almost drafted him yesterday as well, 5th round as well. I was really hesitant.
Ooh. It looks like he just keeps going. Chuck and Atty both really want him. It's just it's a matter of how high they'll go, I think. 55, 56.
Atipop really wants to have this first player.
Is he going to go much higher? Atty's bid 60. He's jumped on Chuck. He's missing out 59 altogether. Chuck doesn't seem to be coming back in. He's got 2 seconds. Atipop takes down Sun to 60.
That's a nice pick for 60.
Were there any other players left in the novice draft who you were considering picking towards the end of the snake draft, Saggy?
Go.
Yeah, wait, let me see who's being picked. Hawker.
Ooh. I can imagine Hawker going up pretty high as well. I mean, he played a lot of silver minutes last season. Very solid player. Good fun as well. It's normally his fault when stuff goes wrong, but I mean, he doesn't get down about it. He's already gone past 20. Is he going to go to Reed for 22? I think that'd be a bit cheap. Yeah, other captains are realizing and bidding him up a bit more.
It's going slow and steady again. Not huge bids.
You know, I think actually all of the captains other than Chuck are all in the same Mumble channel. So I imagine they are all talking to each other through these bidding to try and trying to egg each other on to bid people up and stuff. We might go for a cheeky listen in at some point if it gets particularly exciting. Meanwhile, Hawkers just keeps going up. He's now at 33, which would make him the 4th most expensive player in this auction so far. So Al Harrington's already out of the bidding. Atipop's got to be thinking it's going to be most of his remaining euros. How much higher is he going to go? Any idea?
It's going very slow. It's a really Dutch cheapy draft. No one wants to spend too much on each player. They want it just right on the coin.
That's true.
Is Chuck making just other captains to spend more on a player? He did the same thing with the Samson and the other.
At the moment, he's only got Vincent, so he's got the second most Euros out of everyone. Interesting. Chuck keeps going higher. Rude and Chuck in a bidding war here. A commissioner bidding war. Bad to say, coming out of the comment, Chuck playing a risky game, winky face, but Chuck takes Hawker.
Ooh, 59.
I mean, bad to say saying that it's a risky game, but Hawker for 59, not too risky in my opinion.
Also on my 5th round list of possible drafts.
I remember seeing him in pubs and thinking, wow, that guy's good, but I haven't seen him around that much recently.
I only kind of didn't pick him because he didn't have a mic listed. So that's a thing for me.
Quick shout out to Zhuang. Zhuang for mascot is what he's saying at the moment. Meanwhile, Karakan just keeps going up higher. He's now at 36 with Rude. Oh, if Rude buys Caro here for 36, then Feld is going to have the most coins by a long way. He's going to be able to bully the others around. Batasay jumps in with 37. Rude bids 39.
Feld hasn't bid in a long time. I think he has his eyes on some players that the others don't.
Utrecht is going for the more known players. Also, they both have a, what's it called, the little stripy thing. What's the English term? In their name.
The one now? A hyphen.
A hyphen.
Are you not British? I forget.
No, I'm not. I'm Dutch. Come on, you need to help me with
You're completely Dutch. You sound British.
Yeah, I try to sound British. I also never get drafted.
I think we're joined by Zhuang Phone, which is providing the lovely echo.
Lovely echo.
Meanwhile, Gummy's been nominated. Goes up to 10, goes up to 12. Gummy's a pretty solid pick, I think. Not like at the top of the Novice draft packet, but I don't think that really says too much. He's been around quite a lot, played bronze seasons before, I think, and normally pulled out pretty solid performances. I don't expect him to go for much more than 20 here, but I think he's still going to be pretty good value for whoever gets him in the end. Atty with 20. Any advances on 20? 2 seconds left. Batasay comes in on 21. Bato and Atty both only picked one player so far. He's got him for 21. Atty said 20 was enough, but 21 is too many.
I guess Field has a plan of who he wants. He's saving his coins for like a big player.
I mean, at this point, he has enough coins that he can just pick like 2 people that he wants. And that could be a pretty big deal. Looking at the draft packet, who do you think he'd be wanting to take?
That's a tough one. I don't know. There's still some good
4 and 6.
Jolt's been nominated by Chuck Finley.
There's still some good Americans in there as well.
That's true.
Like good stats. I mean,
Rude bids
showing activity.
Batasay bids 2. That's 3 different captains already interested in Jolt. Jolt is a Portuguese D player with pretty good availability. Played in season 6.5 and wasn't bad at all. Explains why there are so many captains interested in him. And he goes to Al Harrington for 6. I mean, after we spent 75 on Ronding, Al's got to be going for good value picks, I think, and Jolt is definitely going to be that.
Ooh, big man failed. 87 coins.
Is he just gonna? Is he? He has to start bidding soon, surely.
Shout out to Mr. Mindswitch. Got to give the guy some love.
Makes some mad tunes. Next,
Odrivan, restricted
Odrivan.
Odrivan, the busy man.
Wow.
Busy with uni, always studying.
I mean, he dominated bronze last season, but this season he doesn't think he'll have the time, so he's restricted to, I think, 50% of minutes.
Yeah, it's still high now. It's getting 22. They're going for it.
I think there were some majors minors captains who still considered picking him in the snake, despite the fact that he's only going to make half the time. That's how good this guy is.
Yeah, his comment on availability was pretty detailed. Like, it was saying it's going to be so busy. So, it's a tricky one.
I know that Atipop is a big fan of Odrivan, but Odrivan goes to failed for 24. Failed in a commanding position. He can now pick one player and then pretty much pick the last one. There aren't many people who he'll be able to outbid him. I think Odrivan's a pretty good pick. I think Ikekikin, I still can't say it properly, I'm sorry, is going to be there pretty much all the time, and Odrivan half the time is just going to make this team really strong.
Testy up now.
Testy, solid player. Has played for quite a long time and pulled out some good performances before. Kind of surprised to not see him go in the snake draft yesterday. But he's gonna be a pretty strong asset to whichever team he goes to in the end. I could see a few captains bidding the majority of their coins.
The sneaky jukey bids.
Chuck can only bid up to 20 though. Who doesn't?
Right on the cheat side.
Rude gets Testy for 18.
It's almost done.
True. He's got 3 out of his 4 players and 14 coins left to spend on the last one.
Go.
And Rob Flagetti's been nominated. Mike C's favourite from some pubs yesterday. Interestingly, not the same person as Bob Sagetti.
I was always wondering.
Or more recently, Cobb Baghetti. I don't know who these jokers are, but damn, can they play TagPro?
It's like the new OC game.
Exactly. I don't even know what it means.
No one needs a new OC game.
Oh, that is true. He's gone up to 16 already. Rob's been impressing in pubs recently. Batsay comes in on 17. A lot of people interested in Rob. He's going to keep going up. Rude's already out of range. Al Harrington can only bid all of his remaining coins, and he doesn't. Failed wins Rob Flagetti for 18, and is now going to be able to pick whoever he wants.
45 for his last player.
And he's still going to have a good snake draft pick.
45. I'm calling 45 for Froze now. In before field, 45 Froze.
Go.
He's nominated Don Capo. He thinks that Don
Flagetti actually said he's the best Aghetti. So shout out.
Those are big words from a medium-sized bull. Fails nominated Don Capo with 7. Is anyone going to try and take him? Atipop. Don Capo is legendary amongst some in the ENLTP community by making a bit of a stir a few seasons ago, I believe.
Like he's a real life friend with Pokey and Cookies.
Ah, that's interesting. Failed seems to want him, but he doesn't want to spend any more euros than he has to. He wants to keep those so he gets a good snake draft pick. And I think the other captains are sensing that and trying to bid him up so that they have a chance of getting a better pick than him. But he gets him for 14. That's Failed's draft over, and he's going to have at least the second pick in the first round of the snake. And Atipop, still with 3 players to draft, cannot see him ending up with more euros than Failed.
Juke 'em all. I've seen him around in pubs. He's a 130 degree, so experienced player, I guess. I haven't seen him in competitive.
Moving to competitive always can be a bit of a shock for some players. The nature of the game is slightly different. I mean, you've got to rely on teamwork a bit more. And there are a few more advanced strategies, but all of the basic skills that you learn over 100+ degrees of pubs are going to come in pretty damn useful.
Like juking.
Like juking everyone.
Very useful, always.
If you can't juke, I mean, I wouldn't understand why you'd even be here, to be honest.
All right, thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome, Taggy. A lot of people interested in Duke 'em all, Pop and Batter say in a little bit of a bidding war here. Neither of them has too many coins left.
Well, I was getting a drink, and all of a sudden, see Field has his team full with 31 coins in the bank. What's going on?
It's crazy, isn't it? He had an interesting strategy.
What is he doing?
I think his strategy is something along the lines of don't go for the big ones. Just get a really solid team. Like, there's no weak link in that team, and he's going to have a good pick in the snake draft. He's just going to have like strength and depth. That's going to help him if there are ever weeks where other teams have people just not show up. So now there are 5 captains left in the bidding, with between 14 and 28 euros between them.
Swank's asking in the mumble chat, what happens if your best pick is called up to silver?
Go.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Jerry, but you can call up a player and he can play in silvers then, but he can also play the same week in bronze. Is that right? So you lend him. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to know as well.
There's 2 different ways that novice players can interact with majors and minors. Cassidy just going for 5 Tatty Pop. I think that's good value. Cassidy's pretty reliable. He shows up a lot, and I think he'll be happy to be drafted to Tatty Pop's team.
Go.
So there are 2 main ways that novice players can interact with the main leagues. They can be loaned on a week-by-week basis to specific teams if they're struggling to have enough players to put together a minors team. Or alternatively, they can be drafted permanently, in which case they'd be replacing a player from the majors minors roster. And there will be a process of how that works. It's going to be slightly more complicated than just like swapping the 2 players, but it will hopefully be interesting for the captains to sort out. Here we see Sam 4096 going to Batsay for 17. That's pretty good value. He pulled out a pretty sick montage a few days before the draft started. I think a lot of people had their eyes on him. I think there are a couple of majors captains actually who had him possibly interested towards the end of the snake draft. I mean, I think 17's a pretty reasonable price.
Some say he's the better Sam.
Some say he's the best Sam in ENLTP. But yeah, definitely a potentially rising star. Now Nov. I expect Nov to go for quite a lot. I think Al Harrington wants him. I'm not entirely sure. Certainly, Rude and Al have already bid on him. He's gone up to 10. Rude's overbid. Rude's only got 14 coins at this point. Al Harrington bids 14 exactly. Rude's not going to be able to counter. It's now up to another captain to jump in. Chuck comes in, bids 15. Is Al going to go any higher? 3, 2, 1. Al Harrington bids 16. Can Chuck afford? Chuck comes in over him on 17. Is Al going to go all in?
Putting the money on the table.
Al has to go all in here. He has to bid 19. He hasn't. He's bid 18. Chuck can bid 19 and take Nov for sure.
Oh, rip Al.
Oh no. Drama here. I think Al made a crucial mistake there. If he bids 19, he forces Chuck to spend 20.
A rookie mistake.
Yeah, I mean, the auction has some interesting mechanics that it can
You have to do that. I mean, in the first auction draft for gold, we also bid 1 because Sam had 1 left, and we bid 1 on OC. We wanted to bid 0 because he's not really worth the 1, is it? But we had to bid 1 because else if we bid 0, Sam was going to bid 1 because he knew we were going to want him.
I see, and just that takes away an extra coin or 2.
Yeah, exactly. And especially when now, if you see like with the players, Bato has 11, Root has 14, Al has 19, Ati 20. You need to be, you need to look out for your coins now. It makes 5 can make a huge difference already. And like for example, Ijux was only 1 coin difference with Kutre, and Kutre took 2 players in front of me in the snake yesterday, which I both wanted.
Wow, so that ended up making a big difference for you then.
It is. So.
How do you cope with other people picking players that you were just about to pick?
I cry.
Cry every time.
Every time.
Sorry to hear that.
Lemonic, up to 4.
Ooh,
I've seen him a lot in pop. So.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. I think pretty solid. I can imagine him being pretty active. That's what a lot of these captains will be looking for.
As of yet, no Americans or overseas players yet.
Yeah, I think that's kind of weird. Lemonic going for 6 to Battersea, which completes his roster of Shola, Gummy, Sam, 4096, and Lemonic. Pretty solid team there, in my opinion. What do you think? Saggy.
Oh, what's going on?
What? Shut up. Come on, Saggy. I just asked you a question.
It is a good team. I mean, I think you have a very good pick with 50 on Shola, especially with Sam, proven very active, proven very skillful. Gummy played bronze season 6. I think it was last. Did he play 6.5?
Quite possibly.
Go.
I think he might have been signed up last season. And here we see Dr. Popper, also previously known as Void. He's got an amazing voice, and he can play TagPro as well. Rude bidding 5. Rude looking to fill out his roster. Rude can go up to 14 here.
I always think it's useful that you can play TagPro when you're in this game.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I think
so.
There's 5 spots left open. Rude can go up to 14. Atipop can go up to 20. Rude might just be trying to bid up Atipop here so he can get a better snake draft position. The way snake draft position works is that the captain with the most Euros after the auction draft gets the first pick in the snake. The person with the second most Euros gets the second pick, and so on. Ati's bid 14. Now Rude can't reply. It's up to Al whether he wants to steal him. He doesn't want Void, and Atipop takes him for 14, finishing out his roster. And he's got 1 more Euro than Battersea, which will give him a better position in the snake.
Very much so.
So now there's going to be a bit of mind games. It's Chuck's nomination, but he's only got 1 Euro to defend that nomination. He's got to decide whether he wants to just nominate the person he wants and hope the other teams don't want him.
I want to point out in the OC's asking if Peter is all right, and Peter's saying that he has a bad stomach ache in Belgium. Just want to.
Oh no! I'm so sorry for
that's
Peter.
That's some terrible news in the chat.
Now
he's been puking all day. That's so sorry.
Grim. Now there's a bidding
Johnny
for
C.
Johnny C. Stalwart.
Big C.
Yeah, he's here a lot. He plays a lot. He was actually pretty strong in bronze last season. I was surprised. I thought he would have a chance going the snake, and he's now going to Alpha 6. Goes to Alpha 6. Oh, this is interesting. Now Al has 13 coins. Rude has 14. They're both going to be trying to force the other person to bid too much, and then lose out on snake draft pick. I think after the next person's nominated, we're going to have a very interesting situation. It is Rude with that nomination as well. Is he going to try and get rid of Al's Euros, or is he actually going to try and find a player he wants and
That's a good point.
Commit to it?
That's a good point. He could just bid someone for cheap, and if he gets it for 0, then it's all right. If else, just drain someone coins. Exactly. He has the free pick.
If he drains Al's coins, he essentially has a free pick afterwards, and he will definitely have the second most Euros. Whereas if he spends all his coins getting the person he definitely wants, he could end up having the last snake pick.
Yep. But I think Chuck is going for the last snake pick here. Poor Chuck.
He spent so much on Hawker.
Unless there's an unreal bidding war going on.
He's got a lot of players he wanted. Failed asking where's Atipop. I don't know where Atipop is. Why do you need to know?
Maybe a cheeky trade.
Trades cannot happen during the auction, but
Yeah,
you
but
can
you can talk about after.
You can talk about like informal arrangements, like I will do this or I will do that.
Like code signals.
Atti's in the channel up above in ELTP. You can't exchange euros if that's what you're asking. So I think
people in the draft can't see this, but Phil's trying to buy off Jerry here in the Mumble chat.
It's grim. I can't accept bribes, I'm afraid. We're supposed to avoid corruption from now on.
Corruption in the chat. What?
Corruption in ELTP as a whole, Saggy.
Chuck's going on it as well now. In the corruption. Is this like the FIFA?
All your scandals are broken on the official ELTP channel.
I don't know. Make a throwaway and judge me about it.
Exactly. Hashtag Saggy is not good for ELTP. And just now, Dejan99 asking for a shout out. He wants to be drafted. This is a Dejan99, a bull who played in the Region Wars final, no less.
The 0-bit from Moggy. What is Al Harrington going to do? Al Harrington did bit 1.
This is going to be a game of
2.
This is a game of chess between Rude and Al. As soon as Moggy gets to about 6 in price, they're both going to have some incredibly complicated decisions to make. He doesn't even go that high.
I'm not sure if Rude made a mistake here for bidding 2. Al could have his pick.
Go.
Davina McBall. There we go. 1.
Oh, Davina McBall. He's a very good player. If he was around more often, then I think he could be pretty solid.
I mean,
breaking news: Moggy on the draft packet said that he couldn't play Tuesdays.
Rip.
Tuesdays is of course the normal match that Novice games will be played on. That could be crippling.
Go.
Davina McBall going to Al Harrington for 1.
I don't know if bidding 1 for Davina was alright. If you could have been 0,
he didn't want to have to bid 2. Chuck could have bid him up.
Yeah, but I know. That's the risk.
Chuck chooses Mr. Fruitsy. He's going for 0. I'm very surprised to see Fruitsy being the last person to go. He was really quite strong in bronze last season, and despite having high ping, I think he could easily have been one of the more expensive ones here.
So who's going second now, Rude or Al Harrington?
So the way the rules state this is that we will do it completely randomly. Like, I will find some random number generator on the internet, and that will decide who goes when.
Oh, huge!
I know, right? It's gonna be pretty exciting. Random.org, I'm told.
Sour Math is also a random.
Okay.
Random.
Here we go. Al Harrington will have the 2nd pick in the snake draft, and Rude will have the 3rd.
Rip Rude. Questions already in the chat. Can we stream the random number generator?
Nope.
Ooh, there's a lot of controversy coming.
So that ends the auction phase of the draft. I've just got to enter a few more of the players into the spreadsheet, so the captains know who is left available to be picked. I believe Rude and Chuck will shortly be sorting out the sheet that will be used to do the rest of the draft as a snake.
Exciting stuff in the meanwhile. Who do you think has the better team so far?
I think Al Harrington's team is looking pretty damn good. Ronding, they got the expensive one first, and then I don't know how Alcius and Davina McBall both dropped through into his team. I think if Davina McBall shows up regularly, that is going to be a killer pick.
Jerry, did you see my PM?
Yes. And Al won the random number generator, so Al will be second in the snake draft order, and you will be third, Reed.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Rip.
I tried to rig it, but it just wouldn't let me. What are we doing about a sheet for the snake draft, Reed?
Make one.
Okay. Wait, you weren't asking me to make one, were you?
I was actually because I'm fixing the draft website for the stream.
Oh. Okay. I will try. Last time I tried to do something technical with a spreadsheet, it didn't end well. Let's just say.
Shout out to TagPro memes, big boy NZ.
Is TagPro memes NZ?
I mean, I don't know.
breaking news, everybody.
Well, you could.
Oh yeah, you just couldn't have known.
NZ, big boy NZ, train boy, hashtag train boy in the chat.
I believe in you, Jerry.
No, it literally is not going to work.
It doesn't even have to look good as long as like the
I
captains can
don't
see it.
understand how to make like the basic functionality of the sheet work. This is a job. This is
there
a
are
job.
literally
Rude
no formulas.
Finley. Rude Finley. This is why I let you continue to be commissioners.
Need to hurry up, Jerry. People are getting wild in chat.
People can wait 5 minutes for Rude and Chuck to get their act together. I think people only need to cast their minds back to last season when there were captains taking 10 minutes on individual snake draft picks. They will realise that we're not too bad.
10 minutes, nothing. I easily had 20 yesterday. Easily.
Easily, okay. That
was panic. I watched it back yesterday to see what you guys were doing. You were about to launch a fucking pub. What the fuck is that?
What? No, we wouldn't do that. We were very professionally commentating.
I'm not too keen on liars, Jerry.
Liars? I don't think anyone's lying here. Do you have the TagPro.eu stat file?
Jerry Blatter of the TagPro.
This just in from Attipop, hashtag Jerry is bad for ELTP.
Don't forget that, tweet that out on Twitter. That trending topic.
Through that.
Are there any shout outs in the chat wanted? Now's your time to fill up the space Jerry's taken up.
Wow.
No thanks. Attipop asking for a shout out to Attipop. Chuck, how do you think the draft went for you?
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with Hauka and Fruitsy for O, and I think Cordias isn't too bad either. Yeah, I'm quite happy.
Were you saving your coins? Did you know you were going to bid so much for Hawker?
Yeah.
Was that your prime target?
Yeah, I had it written down as about 50-60, so went down as planned.
Right, nice. Fruitsy for Zero is a nice one though. It's the first American or Canadian overseas player.
Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't bid for it, so it all worked out quite nicely.
You're starting last in the snake, though. So that's kind of grim.
Yeah, it will be alright.
So at the moment, we're just urgently putting together the spreadsheet. Nearly ready already.
Batase came in to show his appreciation for the draft so far. Bato, tell us what you think.
Sorry, sorting out my stuff. Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy so far. Not much to say. I wanted to go for Shola. I was expecting to pay a lot more, so pretty happy to only had to pay 50 for him. And, well, I missed a few players that I wanted, but yeah, that's life.
I think you have a pretty good team. I think my favorite team so far is really like Popsford United. I like your team as well, Bato. I think Shola's a very good pick, and Al Harrington's team, which has an unpronounceable name, is also looking very good. I'm not too sure if Field has a big plan up for the snake with his 31 coins. But sure enough, Icky is a good pick. I'm not sure about Odd since his availability, but good team.
I mean, when he does show up, I can see that team being able to pull out a really strong lineup.
Oh yes, but
I guess we'll have to.
You know the Irishman.
Oh, that I do. I'm pretty sure that Atty quite badly wanted Ultravan, and just got outbid in the end. After spending a lot on Damson, I mean, that's the downside of spending a lot on one player. You just can't really force people into anything later on in the draft. Failed saying he was going to buy all their players.
Big man failed.
Chuck, is that sheet almost ready? What do we need to do now?
The sheet is ready. I just have to do for the stream.
Okay, yeah, put it on the stream, and then we'll be ready to keep going.
Lots of people in the chat are going riot for Dejan. Will we see a first round pick for Dejan?
Dejan 99 pulled off some amazing performances to help bring his team through the knockout stages of Region Wars.
Yeah, grim games.
He's kind of new to the competitive scene, but I mean, he's definitely showing a lot of promise. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go fairly early in the snake. But then, I mean, there's been some interesting decisions so far as well.
Some say he's the better Jerry as well.
His username on Rumble is Jerry Rice, and of course I'm Jerry. So I mean, that's a bit weird.
I am ready.
Chuck is ready.
Chuck rigged the document for himself.
Indeed.
Or wait, maybe I'll pick. Wait a second. I'll put in first all the people.
That would help if we know who's already gone. Sorry for this short intermission, everybody. Just explaining why Welbs hasn't gone yet. He has, as far as we're aware, withdrawn his sign up, and so will not be going in this draft. Well, I think we might have responded by restricting him to 0 minutes, so won't be going.
Shout out to the Spanish legend Failed. Big Spanish legend Failed, not Portuguese as some might say. He's definitely Spanish. There we go. Filling up the screen looks very nice. Well done, Chuck. Looks nice.
Why are only 4 of the names filled in? I'm confused.
You can't rush the Belgians, is what I always say.
Sheets scare and confuse me on a regular basis.
About to say his pick is getting skipped.
Interesting.
What
Here
the
comes
fuck?
the
Could have
Corrupt.
sworn he took Shola, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked.
Field is trying to bribe the commissioners in the Mumble channel here.
we might have a sneak preview of Failed's first pick for the snake draft. As he had the most Euros left after the auction phase, he has the first pick in the snake. And he's decided he wants Rough.
Oh damn.
Rough, a very good player, helped us out with some scrims earlier today, and he duped me over and over again.
Well,
It's not that hard.
well.
Oh,
mean, Jerry. It's a bit awkward, isn't it, now, Jerry?
I will duel you 1v1 after this is finished. And if you lose, I want you to post a public apology to RELTP.
Well, go on then, accept.
Sorry, me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
sure,
on.
no problem. I thought you made saggy bolts.
Oh,
I take
he-
you
he-
anytime,
he's
honey.
not that stupid. I mean,
Exactly. Wait, what?
the wall. They call me the wall.
The wall,
The wall
Mr.
that gets
Smith,
stepped from time to time.
Mr. Saggy Walls.
Yeah, what about? That's a quality name.
Hey.
It's all about the gimmick.
At the moment, Chuck and Rude are still working on getting the spreadsheet updated.
So we know Failed has the first pick. Does he want to share who he's gonna pick?
He wants Rough
Rough.
by all accounts. I think it's a pretty sensible pick. I'm surprised Rough hasn't gone previously, to be honest. Rough is, of course, a vegan, fan of ghost stories. His stats are a bit wonky at the moment, but wants people to think of him as someone with an adjusted true win percentage of 80%, which would put him amongst the best of all time.
I don't know if you can trust a vegan.
Oh, that's a controversial statement right there. Did you draft any vegans into your team?
Yeah, no, that's maybe my mistake. Yeah, but what can you do?
I know, right? Some players are vegan. That's just how it is. Asking where the prices are. I will get a link with the prices to you ASAP.
Easy Field. Field is not waiting. He wants to go. He knows he has practice at 9.
With his new team, you know.
Yeah, with the lads. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Chuck. Let's just go.
Wait, I might have it.
Or in the worst case, Batter will lose her pick. I mean,
Dun dun dun. I mean, at the moment, Bato seems to have 2 Sam 4096s on his team. That's more than I was expecting.
I once got auto drafted 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, I'm good
Wow.
like that.
All in the same season, right?
Oh, no, not even all in the same team.
Whoa.
I know. Everyone could see, like the algorithm could see I was a big pick back then. Oh, there we go. It's almost fixed. Only Chuck missing a player now, so no one cares about that.
Sorry to everyone who's watching and waiting. Spreadsheets are hard, man.
Often having difficulty in the chat seeing this is the snake draft and that the auction draft is already gone.
Often hates being late. Does he realize that he was actually picked yesterday in the Majors Minors draft?
I'm not even sure at this point.
Mm.
Oh
I mean,
God.
I think we were all surprised.
I think we got it. I think this is it.
Nope.
Oh,
Is it the
Jesus.
opposite? So Phil's first pick in the snake is Ruff. Next up is Al Harrington. We'll try and find out who he wants.
People just popping off here and there now.
Oh wow, shots being fired in chat from Sam Sims. Bulk, the reason you got drafted late is because you're shit, mate.
Oh. Hashtag got him. Don't forget that, tweet that out.
Bulkanen replies, lol, piss off Sam. Bart Jr. meanwhile saying, Bulk greater than Mucky, and you can quote me on that. Coffin laughed out loud, and his roommate came to see what was going on. It looks like we've almost caught up with the live rosters. We'll be ready to go.
Okay, I think all is good now and we can start.
Fantastic. So, failed picking Ruff. First picking the snake. Ruff's a good player. I like it as a pick. Next up is Al Harrington.
Shout out to Raylan in the chat.
I'm in this channel as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We didn't want
And
that.
have been for like 10 minutes.
That scared me pretty badly.
No, you haven't. You're lying. I know you're lying. How do you think your draft went, Raylan? Your snack draft?
Meme.
Maybe.
I've had a look through all of TagPro history, and this is the memeiest team that ever existed.
True. It was.
Even
I
if
mean,
you get
I really like
panned.
your team. It's a really cool team. But the 5th snake pick's pretty grim.
Yeah, I got your comment earlier. I refused to reply.
I knew you read it. I knew I got it. As soon as I didn't get a reply, I knew I got it. Raylan 5th pick is grim.
Even if we get panned every week, I think it'll still be a laugh. We had some midday scrims today because we're all jobless, and they were hilarious.
We've got Al here, ready to make his pick. Who are you picking, Al?
I'm picking Series.
Series going now in the first round of the snake. That's a nice pick, Al.
Thanks.
Series has been around before. He's played bronze, I'm pretty sure. Is his availability good this season, Al?
Sure.
Oh, that's exactly what you want from a bronze player. Well, from any player, in fact.
Yes.
Cool. Thanks, Al.
Bye.
See you later. We now move
Hello.
on to Rude, who's already in the channel conveniently. He knows who he wants. Who is it, Rude?
Kobe Bryant, or also known as BDL.
Kobe Bryant, Bull Don't Lie. Well-known American player. Was a mascot pick last season. This season he's looking to actually make a proper impact in ELTP.
No, it's gone.
Rip. It's coming and going. It's coming and going.
There you go.
Never had any of this trouble
All
with
went well until Raiden got on the
majors.
channel.
Is it me?
It is about to be. At the moment, we're emergency fixing the sheet.
Okay.
Ruff, Xeres, and Kobe Bryant have already been picked. Do you know who you want, Attipop?
Not yet.
Okay, well, now's your time. Failed saying that Xeres is a great pick for Alba. I don't disagree.
Yeah, he was my pick.
Oh, so that's you've been thrown into doubt, I imagine.
I
Now-
believe a disappearing act there. He certainly vanished from last season, just out of nowhere.
It's unfortunate. Sometimes it happens. Saggy is off. Goodbye, Saggy. Thanks for
See you guys later.
thanks for being with
Good
us.
luck.
See ya, mate.
See ya.
Yeah.
So now it's Attipop's pick. He's still thinking at the moment. Still a bit of spam in chat for Dajin here, coming from Edvard, Void, Balkanen, amongst others.
This chat is AIDS to follow.
I don't know what you mean, Raylan.
Put the chat as the stream and watch the viewers drop.
Hey.
I might be arranging a practice for tomorrow, Jerry, if you're around for it.
I mean, I don't know anything else to do, so I'll see you tomorrow.
There's no extra drafts or nothing going on there.
I hope not. It's 3 drafts in 3 days. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, the finishing of this draft, perhaps, as it seems to be stalling pretty often.
Yeah, it's technical difficulties, you know. Reed and Chuck are doing a very good job trying to fix it. I back them 100%. And at the moment, we're waiting on Attipop, who's.
I thought we were waiting on technical difficulties.
No, we've been waiting on you for a while.
Oh, my apologies.
Who's your pick?
I don't know yet.
What the hell? Literally the worst.
You had 20 extra minutes to get it.
Make your comments in chat about Attipop's performance.
Okay, I'm gonna go for. Wait, it is me, right? I'm gonna go for Bolsheviks.
Bolsheviks, previously also known as Irish Jesus. He's a good player in pubs a lot of the time. Yeah, pretty good pick.
Thank you.
Fun fact: Sam, the moderator, has actually remembers banning Irish Jesus a couple of times. But I'm hoping that he's not banned at the moment, and he'll be able to play a lot of your games and win you the league, Attipop.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Dajan still upset that he hasn't been featured yet. Finalist in Region Wars. Is this guy worth a chance? Who knows? At the moment, it's Batasse's choice.
It's my turn?
It is your turn, Batasse.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with I don't know how to pronounce that. Aardvark.
Aardvark.
That's how it's spelled. Aardvark.
Yeah, you were pretty close. It's pronounced Aardvark in English, at least. I don't know about other languages. But yeah, a good pick. I know that a couple of the other novice captains definitely knew about him and were thinking about when they were going to go for him. Good to see him getting picked up here. And now it would be on to Chuck next with 2 picks.
I'm gonna pick Bubba and Sweaty Pete.
Ooh, Sweaty Pete. Why Sweaty Pete, if I may ask?
I don't know. I've written it up and so I pick him.
That is as good a reason as any, I suppose.
Yeah, I had a reason, but I kind of forgot.
Oh, well, that just shows how good your preparation is. You don't even need to remember what you were thinking in order to make your draft work.
I know if I written it up, it was good.
Okay. Sweaty Pete's definitely been around on Mumble the last few days, showing his face around. It's nice to see. So Bubba and Sweaty Pete for Chuck. They'll be added shortly. Yep. And we're back to Battersea for his next choice.
Next one would be G. Belfort.
J. Belfort, Jordan Belfort. I've actually met Jordan in real life. He's a lovely guy. I think he's missing a couple of weeks because he'll be in the US. But for the majority of the season, he'll be here in Europe. And
yeah, he's not here in December, but he'll be back for January. So it should miss a few games, but there's the holidays at this season, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I believe we won't be playing on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, which would ordinarily be scheduled as matches. So that means his availability won't be a huge issue. Now we've come back to Attipop with his next pick in the snake.
I'm going to take Rick Astley.
Rick Astley, one of Jerry's gems and a bit of a rising star recently. He's been on Mumble quite a lot. He's a D player I know from Romania. I'm a big fan. I'm a bit upset he wasn't picked sooner, but better late than never.
How many of Jerry's gems are yet to be picked, Jerry?
I couldn't tell you. There are so many gems out there, and I believe the majority of them have gone already. I think there are still a few left in the draft packet, a little bit lower down. Some sort of like new up and coming pub players. I guess we'll find out soon whether they're going to be getting picked anytime soon. Next captain to give us a pick is Rude, I believe, with FC Dukerect. He picked Rick Astley. You're welcome, Feld. I think at the moment Rude is consulting with his team on who to get next. So it'll be interesting to see what their thoughts are and who he comes back and asks to get.
Hello.
Hello, Rude. Were you just discussing with your team about who you wanted there?
Oh, really? Who do you think I want?
I know you're a big fan of Dutch players, but I don't see an obvious one that jumps out at me from the draft packet.
I kind of did want to draft Bubba sometime, but he's unfortunately already gone.
Oh, just been taken.
I feel like there will be more opportunities for Dutch players to join my game. I will be picking Robopop now.
Ooh, Robopop. I believe he recently made a montage and has definitely been playing a lot of pubs recently. I think Failed had his eye on Robopop for his next pick, so he'll be pretty devastated to see him go there. Now our next pick we're looking for is coming from Al Harrington. So far in the Snake, he's picked Xeres, and from the auction he had Ronding, Jolt, Alcius, and Davina McBall. Braylon, what do you think about the way these lineups are coming out so far?
Well, I was just looking through the draft packet at people's comments because I think there's a couple of good players that are still yet to go, and I was just browsing comments to see. I mean, the one I'm referring to is Woa.
Blue.
He's out.
And Al's come here, so we'll let Al pick now before Raylan finishes that thought.
I'm picking Kate Earl.
Kate Earl, a fairly well-known American player, hasn't played in ENLTP before, as far as I'm aware. But it'll be interesting to see how he copes with the slightly higher ping and whether he can translate his US victories into European performances.
Yeah, back to the draft packet. I was looking at Woa, but who I actually just played with a few times, and he does seem pretty decent, but his availability is pretty weak.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he can only really get here for 8:30 on Tuesdays, and he also said that he gets mad ping spikes, so that explains why he's not there.
Oh, that's a shame.
I've got another Go on.
No, you go.
So I've got another Jerry's gem for you.
Who's that?
He's an American freak with a PH.
Ooh.
I've played with him briefly as well, and he is a talent.
Okay. Looking at his public game stats, yeah, he's got 56% at the moment. He's rolling 300. It's pretty solid.
What is it?
56%.
That's the same as me.
Could definitely be worth a try soon. Chuck telling us to be quiet. Apparently, we're ruining everything. At the moment, Failed's got 2 picks. Personally, if we're looking at American players, I'm looking at Triple E.
Not someone I've ever heard of.
I've actually played with him in some MLTP tryouts the last couple of weeks, and he's pretty solid.
In his draft comment, it says he won the 7th.
Failed has picked DZ, a very well-known player, very nice guy. He's played his fair share of majors, minors, pretty much everything. The only reason he's going this late, I think, is because in his availability comment, he said that he wasn't going to be playing much. He's been restricted to about 50%, I think, but he expects to play even less than that. I think he'll be a good player to on your team anyway, regardless of whether or not he shows up, because he's a very good teacher. And I remember he was in my team the first season I played properly, and I enjoyed having him around for sure.
And Failed picks Freak.
Raylan with the shout-outs.
Chuck says, F you, Raylan.
Chuck wanted...
No, I didn't pick
Freak.
Failed picked him.
It's true. And now,
Jerry, a question for you.
Go for it.
What is the moopable?
The moopable is
in Triple E's comment.
I believe that is the Super Bowl, but for the minors of the American season, the American League. So the Super Bowl is played between the majors teams, and the Mooper Bowl is played between the minors teams.
We don't have a European equivalent.
What, sorry?
We do not have a European equivalent.
That is true. The Super Bowl is more of an American thing. We have playoff finals, but it's slightly different. It's because the American system is like split into regions because of course America is such a large place and there are so many servers. So our version is the playoffs. It's a slightly different structure, but it's a pretty important competition as it is. So Al Harrington's next up. He's taken a bit of time to do some of his picks before. We'll see what he does this time as well. In a YouTube chat, Void saying Atty isn't even in our channel. Atty, you're here. What are you doing? Go talk to your team.
I was just waiting for my next pick.
You know who you want. You don't need to talk to your team about it.
I'll go talk to them now.
Go talk to them, Atty. This is serious business.
It's so forced. He doesn't want their opinion, and we've all made him go.
Atty is a bit of a loose cannon on occasion.
Good to know, as I've drafted him. You too.
You're going to look forward to that later, aren't you?
Drop.
Ruthless, Raylan. If you're going to drop Attipot, who from the Novice division are you going to be looking to call up in his place? Who would be your top 3 picks?
What, in the entire Novice draft?
An entire Novice draft, who are the 3 players you'd most be interested in calling up? I know there's a lot of talent out there.
Go on.
No, I was done. Come on.
I think Ding is a must. I think he was unlucky to miss out on minors anyway.
And indeed, he was the most expensive pick.
Unsurprisingly, yeah. Unsurprisingly.
Agree.
I like Hawker, but I believe he's restricted.
I don't think he's restricted, but I think his availability is a bit iffy.
Well, if he was decent availability, I'd certainly pick him up as well.
And your third player to watch?
Probably Sweaty Pete, I'd say. I noticed him in pubs recently, and he was excellent. And then obviously that montage came out as well. My opinion of Sweaty Pete is reasonably high.
He didn't even go in the auction and survived the first round of the snake before he finally got picked up.
Mate, I've got an eye for these players, I tell you.
You're saying you don't rate any of these bronze captains' picking ability?
I hate all of them except Failed.
Wow.
No, that's not true. I like them
words. You like them all, but not equally.
They are all actually really nice guys.
We've got Al Harrington here, ready to make his pick.
Yep. I'm taking Flavio.
Flavio.
An excellent quote from Chuck. He is definitely the most handsome captain.
Flavio Martinelli.
In the entire draft.
Wait, what? Flavio's the most attractive player in the draft?
No, Chuck is the most attractive captain in the entire draft.
We're supposed to be talking about the players there, not about the people they're picking.
Yeah, but Chuck is a man.
Hey guys.
Hey Rude, you know who you want?
Maybe.
Do you wanna share?
Guess.
Not again.
Okay, fine. I'm picking the Magpie.
Ooh, the Magpie. He's been appearing on Mumble recently. He's I think he's over 100 degrees in pubs. Availability is pretty good, and I think he's been impressing a few people. One of Jerry's gems, honourable mentions.
I have received a PM on Mumble from. Well, I'll let you work it out. He's asked me to dedicate him some words on the stream because he's after a bit of fame. So shout out to Borja 1092.
Audible. Often,
Beautiful person.
sometimes known as Bohemia or as Bodzilla.
Or B or BBB.
If the name starts with B and it's white, there's a risk that it's Borja. Pop is here, ready to make his pick. Who is he going for this time?
Guess.
Everyone just trying to make us guess here.
The draft's going too quickly. We can't have this.
If I were you, Pop, I would consider Tripoli.
That's not how I'm going for. I'm going for Big Joe.
He's going for Big Joe, the Icelandic superstar. O/D. Signed up pretty late in the day. He might be available all the time, might never be available. Probably will be available.
It's a risk.
Often referred to as Schrodinger's Joe, simultaneously both shit and the greatest TagPro player to ever grace this planet.
He's personally my favourite Icelandic player who ever comes on Mumble.
Wow. Are there any others? I'm not even sure.
Not that I can think of.
Oh, high words of praise indeed. That means
get wrecked, Sonny.
That means Batasay is next up to pick. Who does he want?
And I'm already here and already ready. Unlike Hatipop, who's still making us wait, as usual.
No, Hatipop's picked Big Joe. It's up to you now. Drum roll. Anyone?
And Dejun.
Dejun 99.
Oh fuck yeah!
After an hour and a half of spamming dongers in chat, Dejun 99's got his time in the sun. I'm proud of the young bull, the fake Jerry of 2016. Solid pick, Bato. I'm glad to see Dejun going, and I think I think he'll fit well in that team. I'm happy.
So I made my 2 picks. It's Megatron and Blood Ninja.
Ooh, Megatron and Blood Ninja. I believe Megatron is American. Is that correct, Chuck?
Yep.
And Blood Ninja. I can't say I've heard of Blood Ninja before. What can you tell us about him?
He's a ninja and he bloods, I guess.
Damn. He's a Polish player.
You should commentate full time.
His favorite salad is steak, and he's got some pub stats.
Yes, I agree with that.
He's got some decent pub stats actually. Got over 50% and rolling 300, and in his last 50 games, he's almost hitting 60%. Potentially a new rising pub star. I guess we'll find out. Chuck definitely sees something in him, and I respect Chuck's opinion. That does mean with those speedy picks, we're back to Batasay if he's ready to decide on his next one.
Sure, obviously. Flavio's gone, right?
Who's gone, sorry?
Yeah, Flavio is gone.
He's gone. So next is Paperclip with 3 instead of the E.
Oh, Paperclip. I know that Rude had his eye on Paperclip, and he'll be sad to see him go just before it gets back to him. He's a 55-degree bull from the Netherlands, I believe. Been playing quite a lot of pubs recently.
Yeah, pretty impressive in pub lately. So
indeed, Ruck Rude in the YouTube channels commented, "No, Paperclip. I wanted him." Poor Rude. He's been picked to it here. Should have picked him earlier if he wanted him that badly. Thanks a lot, Battersea.
My pleasure.
Next person to pick is Attipop. He took quite a long time before, and he's currently in a channel with the rest of his team, I believe.
Attipop, if you're listening, the longer you take, the less minutes you'll get on my team this season.
Oh wow,
Jerry, that's good of you.
Atti's entered immediately. He just can't handle it.
I just heard on the stream that it was my turn.
Okay. Who are you going for?
We are going for Joris.
Ooh,
Gributakas.
Gributakas, a pub player who's been playing under a lot of different names recently, including Berlin Wall and a couple of other ones as well. Put a lot of clips recently on the subreddit with some pretty hilarious situations from pubs before. Well-known player in pubs at least, and looking to make a mark on competitive this season.
Rude has arrived for his selection. Rude?
Okay, first of all, I want to say that Battersea is the absolute worst.
You really wanted paperclip, didn't you?
Yeah, I kind of did. No, I do have a backup plan. I'm going for Wawa.
Wawa. Sometimes laggy, sometimes brilliant. He was going to go eventually, and he's gone to Rude and SC Dutrecht. Thanks a lot, Rude. Next up, Al Harrington, who's so far, I think, spent the most time thinking about his picks. We'll see whether he continues on with that tradition now. Failed has entered the channel. It's not his turn yet, but it's nice to have him anyway. No, Al Harrington's still to pick before you, I'm afraid. Though if you know who you want, you might as well hang around. Al Harrington is here, in fact. Al, who are you going for?
Royale.
Ooh. Royale recently been organising some neutral flag evenings on Orbit through the sub. That's pretty good. It's always nice to see new people interested in organising tournaments and fun events. Who is your second pick? Wait, no, yeah, that was you, Al, right?
Yeah, I don't have a second pick.
You're right. It's failed with 2 picks. My bad. That's a nice pick. I like it. Thanks, Al.
Failed picks Monte Cristo.
Ooh, Monte Cristo and K-Dog Zero. I've seen quite a lot of Monte Cristo recently in pubs. He's good fun to play with. And I'm glad that he's getting picked up by Failed here. Second one, K-Dog. Quite a strong name. His extra information in the draft packet literally just says dank memes. I mean, I don't think you can argue with that, really.
Okay, I'm going with pros.
Al Harrington back in it, goes straight for throws.
Controversial player, Jerry.
Boris has caused a little bit of controversy at some points with his comments on the subreddit. But I mean, you have to look past that, really. And underneath it is a bull with a lot of skill. He can roll left, he can roll right, he can roll one way and then pretend to roll the other way. A lot of moves.
Hello?
Hello, Rude. Are you already ready for your next pick?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Who are you going for?
I'm picking Such a Nerd.
Such a Nerd. Good pick. He's a pretty regular pub player, as far as I'm aware. I think he's recently put some clips out on the subreddit. He's pretty active, and I think definitely one of the better players remaining. Nice pick, Reed. So now Attipop is next up. Who's left to go on the subreddit, on the draft packet, really. Can you take a look, Raylan? Tell us who you think is going to be going up next.
Let me have a gander. There is a pretty decent player left that I'm surprised hasn't been picked up yet.
Who is that?
Fat.
Oh, Fat, yeah. He's won seasons before. He's regularly played in majors finals. It's a shame that this season he's restricted to 0 minutes in Novice. Atipop is here. Who is Atipop going to go for?
NP.
NP. Interestingly, not MP, who is actually a majors player, but NP. Bad ping, but he'll be a great mascot and should be pretty available. He's an American player and has played in majors in the US before, so could be bringing some pretty solid skills along with a slightly laggy ball.
Jerry, I can't has been ignored by everyone.
Sorry? What's being ignored?
Your recommendation of EEE has
Triple
been
E.
ignored by everyone.
I know, right? What are they thinking? Triple E has 188 degrees. His rolling 300 at the moment is 62%. But I mean, he's already played 24 hours on it this month. He's got the hammer flare. He's got the weekly flare. I'm surprised no one's actually gone for him.
Okay, I'm ready, ladies. Next pick,
is ready.
Samuele.
Samuele is picked. What can you tell us about Samuele, Raylan?
He exists.
He's Swiss. He's available all the time.
He
And
gets good ping.
not too bad stats for someone who's only been playing for 3 months.
Yeah,
Wow,
he's pretty recent.
This is a ball with a lot of talent, I guess.
Is he from the recent congregate push?
Wow, you went there.
I'm going with E and Big Rhythms.
Oh, finally my recommendation comes through.
There it is.
About
EE?
10 rounds after it should have done, but good job, Chuck.
What was your recommendation?
Yeah.
I always
Which one?
listen to you.
Triple E.
Triple E.
Wow.
I've never seen him.
You just said his name there, right, Chuck? He's an American player. He's pretty damn good as well. But Failed does make the point that Chuck has literally never heard of a Triple E, and he literally just asked me to spell it out, and Failed wants the stream to know that. When EE turns out to be one of the best players in Novice this season, it's going to be down to my recommendation, and Chuck is going to be very thankful.
So we're back to me?
We are back to Battersea for another pick.
Okay, so I'm pretty happy with who I have so far and the availability of everyone, so I'm gonna go with a bit of banter and I'm gonna take Fat.
Oh, Battersea's on for Fat. Huge pick. One of the
Even
best
if
balls
he
out
only
there.
shows up for one scrim, that's still a lot of learning for the rookies. So I'm happy with that. He's probably never gonna show up, but if he does just once, that would be worth it.
The question is, can he cut it with these balls that you've already picked?
Sorry, come again?
Can Fat cut it with the balls that you've already picked?
I'm gonna sound dumb, but I didn't get that. So, sorry.
Raylan, use different words. I think Raylan was trying to insinuate that Fat will have a hard time keeping up with the rest of your balls. Do you think there's any merit to that?
No.
Rude just entered our channel saying that he's here to insult Atipop if he picks who Rude is going to pick. I mean, that's a pretty unprofessional behaviour from one of our commissioners, but I endorse it 100%. We're currently waiting on Atipop. Players still in the packet yet to go. Distar, Co, Hazer, Remonster, Creature Fill, Student Loss, Ping Tut, Snexter, Troopy. A collection of characters that combined looks roughly like an owl, a player who's, I believe, still banned for at least another month. There's Skinny Chode, one of the bronze finalists from last season. Would be playing on 200 ping, but he's got the skill of a Mages captain from the US League. Surprised he hasn't gone yet, to be honest. Failed wants to hear about Troopy. Troopy is, I believe, a fairly recent new player. He's been on Mumble a few times, which is pretty good. He's Dutch. I think he has availability problems on Tuesdays, which is going to make it hard for a team to draft him. But he's a nice young bull, and I'm a big fan. Rain, and after the people left, who do you think are the next few big hitters to go?
Just to come back on Troopy, you can't play Tuesdays, sadly.
Oh no.
Saving the day.
We've got Atipop here.
Hello.
Who are you taking?
Aaron.
Taking Aaron, spelt with a lot of hyphens.
That's the one.
He is an American player. He can only play after 9:30 p.m. But hopefully
my team wanted him.
Atti's team wanted him. Atti's picked him. But a good captain listens to his teams, you know.
Is he not like 200 degrees or something?
No, you're thinking of someone else.
Someone like Triple E. Hey.
Alright. I'm going to pick Troopy.
Rude picking Dutch player, Troopy. He's been on Mumble a few times. He's good for practices. Might struggle to make games, but a good ball to have in your team nonetheless. That's Rude's pick. Next up, Al Harrington. In my opinion, Al Harrington's here, ready to make his pick already.
Yeah, I'll get Jacob.
Jacob. What can you tell us about Jacob?
I played with him in season 6.
Oh, so you have a bit of information about him.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. Can you spell the name? Is it J.A. Cap, the player you're talking about?
Yes, and there's a space as well.
Oh, okay, thanks a lot.
Al Harrington just made a mock of this commentary.
Wow.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Sarcasm dripping off his Finnish tongue. Now, I believe Failed is up next, and he's got 2 picks. Failed deciding he wants to take the Americans. He's taking Ego and Skinny Chode. I don't blame him. I'm pretty shocked they hadn't gone already, to be honest. Skinny Chode, as like last season, strongly performed in bronze. bringing out some massive boats amongst other things, and I believe Ego got some good time as well in bronze. Hopefully, with failed starting to target the Americans, the other captains will start to realise what they're missing out on. That means that Al Harrington is up yet again. And he's here. Who do you want, Al?
Co.
K-O, from the Netherlands.
Yep, that's the guy.
He's got very low ping. He's actually written a song for TagPro, which you can check out if you look at his comment in the draft packet.
Hello.
Hello, Reed. Are you ready to
I am
pick?
loving the speed of this lately.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking nice.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Duke Ellington, I
Please.
believe.
Yes,
No, he's signed up as nice this season.
But
but
it's
has
the same
been known
person,
as. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Reddit name Crisis Averted. He doesn't have a microphone, from Croatia. He's got internet problems a lot of the time, but if they ease off for him, then he could be a very strong pickup this late in the draft for Reed. Next up is Atty Pop and Popsford Duke United with their pick. Of the people left in the draft packet, there are a few who have bad availability. But I think there's still a few gems out there that some of the captains are missing out on.
Who are you referring to?
Amongst others, I'm referring to Hazer. I've played with him quite a lot in pubs recently, and I'm a big fan. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I don't know him, unfortunately.
Oh, tragic. You need to play more, my friend.
I don't play at all anymore. I do know Student Loss. He is reasonably decent.
Okay.
I never knew he was from the UAE and had such horrendous ping.
Explains why he has loss in his name, I guess. He also has bad availability because he's from UAE. I think he goes to bed quite early because of the time difference.
2 hours.
Yeah, it matters. I think, yeah. Antipop is here, ready to make his pick. Who are you going to go for?
Taurus.
Taurus, another American player, I believe.
My least favourite star sign.
He plays O. He's played in minors across the pond. He might miss 1 or 2 games to track. He sexually identifies as an attack helicopter, and he is Antipop's pick. Next up is Batasay. Last round, he picked up Fat, a fairly well-known player. Let's see who he goes for this time. Zwang's still out there if he's going for more meme picks.
Fuck.
Hello?
Yeah, just give me a second because
That's
I'm
fine.
up somewhere.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah, I fucked up. I just lost my drafting. Shit.
No. You're going to need that.
Yeah.
There are still some great players left open, but who haven't been picked yet because of their availability. Flying is restricted to 0 minutes. Welps is restricted to 0 minutes. Young Sinatra, a winner in majors last season, can't play on Mondays or Tuesdays. Bad to say, do you know who you're going with?
Yeah, Danger Zone.
Danger Zone, added to the draft packet in the dying minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a British bull. He's available after 7:30 on weekends. His favourite colours are red and green. He loves emus and he uses Colgate toothpaste. He's got some respectable stats as well. 85 degrees, rolling 300 is well above 40%. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there, and I like that pick.
Yeah, I didn't pick him for the stats. I pick him because he uses Colgate.
What toothpaste do you use then, Failed? Because Failed called him a rich boy for using Colgate.
Failed's opinion.
Expensive. Yeah.
I will be going for a deer net and Hazer.
What do you use, Failed?
Hazer, the ball I gave a shout out to shortly ago. I'm pretty happy about that. And sorry, what was the other one, Chuck?
A deer net.
A deer net.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, a dare net. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about now. Let me just find him on the draft packet. Yeah. Didn't put anything in availability or extra information. He's a British bull without a mic. And
he doesn't have anything. He has no comments, no info or anything.
That means he's available all times, every day, 24/7.
His account is only 5 months old, but he's already got 48% on his rolling 300. Stats. That is a lot of potential there. I think you may have found a good gem in the rough there, Chuck. Nice pick.
I only do nice picks.
Oh, Adana, in the YouTube comments, in fact, just arrives in time to get picked.
Exciting news, Jerry. Just in.
What is it?
Aston Villa have gone 2-1 up away at Reading.
I couldn't give a shit.
Mate, the chat is going wild for this Aston Villa news. We are actually going to win a game.
What?
Do you fucking believe it? I nearly went as well, Jerry. I nearly went to this game.
Wow. Instead, you thought, there are some people I need to talk to. There are some bulls that need to get picked.
No, I was thinking I need to move house.
Oh, grim. Attipop is here. Are you ready with your next pick?
Is it my pick?
Yes.
No, it's fine.
No. Yes. No, it's not.
I thought I was coming in here early.
Yeah, you're coming in early. It's still Batisse's pick. You're right. Do you know who you're going for next, Atty?
I do, as long as Bato doesn't take him.
Oh, so you don't want to read anything out loud?
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you should.
Okay. Do it. It's like it's mind games, isn't it?
Yep.
If you say it, I promise I won't pick him.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Pinky swear. No?
No.
Ah, come on, man.
You just make your pick, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Well, there are some great players left, but it's all about the availability. Most of them says they can't make it for the game, or saying that they are not really interested in the LTP anymore. So
sure.
So that's the random time.
Before you've picked, can I just point out that RH156 has a public game stat percentage win in his rolling 300 of 77.8%, and he hasn't been picked yet.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I checked he has 200 ping and he's in Brazil, so that might
200 ping?
Yep.
Skinny Chode is 200 ping, and I don't think he has that win rate. Just saying.
Jerry?
Yeah?
Guess how many days it's been since Aston Villa last won on the road?
Probably
240.
438.
I was halfway there.
So miles away.
That's pretty
Your team is bad.
That's a pretty bad team. Even worse than the team you drafted for ELTP. No offense. But I have to say, we're still waiting on you to pick here.
Yeah, wait a little bit. Pick and pick.
Okay. Got to build up the tension first. I get it.
Exactly.
I really hope he doesn't take my pick after
I
all this.
really hope I take it.
Is that all you're trying to do? You're trying to work out who Atty was going to pick?
Exactly. No, but seriously, no, I'm just going off plan. I don't have any more people I had planned, so just going on the fly.
Why hasn't Baz been picked yet?
He can only play like 3 weeks, I think. He can play 2 or 3 weeks in January.
He's pretty good in those 2 or 3 weeks.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Aston Villa have won a game.
Woo! I'm
it.
ecstatic. I care so much about
happy, Jerry.
Aston Villa and all the boys.
I'm so happy that we've won a fucking football game.
Ray, I'm happy for you if it means I get Jerry's spot on the team.
Rip Jerry. Welcome at the top.
Yay, Aston Villa.
I have to say,
yes,
Berlin
okay, I'm gonna go with the Brazilian star, RH156.
RH156. He's got the stats. Can he bring them to Europe is the question. I like that pick. Asipop,
Yes.
was that the player you were going to pick?
No, it is not.
So you know who you're going to pick?
Yes. Do you want to guess?
I think it's Baz.
It is Baz.
It is Baz. You were scared when I brought him up, weren't you?
I was going to say something, but I didn't want Bato to change his mind. Yeah, I thought if I said something, Bato might go for Baz on purpose.
Baz, of course, will have 300 ping for most of the season. He'll be in Ireland, I think, for 2 or 3 of the weeks in the middle. But I think it'll be a useful ball to have in practices and that kind of thing as well.
That's gonna be 2 week games of play, I think. The vacations.
You know, now it comes to Rude's pick. Not many players left. Can we do a quick tally and see how many players are left to go?
How much longer will we be, Jerry?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 players left, I count. Just 3 rounds, which works out to about half an hour, in my opinion.
Okay.
Is that acceptable to you?
I suppose so.
And if Rude would hurry up, it would be even less than half an hour.
Looking Rude, am I right?
I have to say, literally worse than Berlin Ball is what Rude said in chat, and now it turns out it was Rude all along.
Shout out to Raylan and Shola having an argument about football teams in the chat.
This is a different ball game entirely, folks.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Rude. It's your pick.
I am picking the last Dutch player left, Ramonster.
Ramonster. Rude, a big fan of Dutch players. Player from back in the day that seemingly has started to play TagPro again in recent months.
I see in thread in Woodspeak, he's going for nationality over skill.
Well, you know, I mean, if he can arrange a meetup, it might be the only way Rude can meet new people. So I'm fully for it.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to make friends.
Nothing Rude. Just concentrate on your next pick. Al Harrington, are you ready to make your next pick?
Yeah, I'm taking Pulpo.
Palco, did you say?
Pulpo with a P.
Oh, Pulpo. Yes. Pulpo is, of course, another American player. Pretty good availability. I think he's fairly new, so maybe not one of maybe not even a big name yet in America, but a new up and coming player. Be interesting to see how he gets on. Next up is Failed with 2 picks. Not many left to go. Failed picks Swang, restricted to 0 minutes, so he'll be mostly in it for coaching and scrims, I imagine. But a very nice guy. Nice to have him with us. Oh, and what is this? Unprecedentedly, Failed is giving Raylan the second one of his picks. Raylan, this might be the only time you ever get to pick a player for Novice. Who do you want to be on Failed's team?
This is big pressure, and to be honest, I'm not sure I can handle it. I, for Failed, choose Creature Phil.
Creature Phil. American offense player. Played in the Novice League over in America. Is definitely available on Tuesdays. Has good stats. Be nice to see how he performs on our side of the Atlantic Ocean. Failed. Thanks, Raylan, for a relatively sensible pick by Raylan standards.
Yeah, sorry, should I have drafted another meme, Jerry?
Well, it would be sort of half of the course with you, wouldn't it? That means we're back with Al Harrington. Not many picks left to go. Let's see who he goes for. Are you ready, Al?
I don't know.
Okay, well, take as much time as you need, given that there are currently 21 people watching the stream waiting for you.
I think I'll take Bolly the Kid.
Bolly the Kid. Unavailable on Tuesdays, but still a lovely ball. If he can come to practices, I'm sure he can add a lot of value to your team. Nice pick.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm ready for my pick. I'm picking Pink Tut.
Rude straight in there. What can you tell us about Pink Tut?
He's very active on r/TagPro. He made a nice montage the other day, and I've seen him on European Mumble once.
Rude. Who did Al Harrington pick before you?
Bolly the Kid.
Oh, okay.
No. I wanted him.
Too late now, Chuck.
Yeah, but he
Too
can't
late
play,
now.
so I didn't want him to pick early.
Shame.
I played with him in season 5, that's why. Nice guy.
Phelan failed suggesting that one of the New Zealand players should get picked up now. I don't know if he has. I don't know if he has a particular one on his mind. I believe there's 2 or 3.
His reasoning is they don't show up very often.
Wow.
Great reason to pick them up.
Absolutely cynical from Failed there. Chat in YouTube saying, pick Elegant, you fucking assholes. Spanish player says he doesn't intend on being very active. He quit TagPro 2 months ago and hasn't played a game since. However, as he's in Spain and timing may occasionally work better for league competitive, he's signing up to keep the option open. Work/real life will be the priority, however.
And no mics.
That is also true.
He said he has one, but doesn't.
Oh, that's interesting. As it is, it's still Atipop that we're waiting to decide on his next pick.
Would I be correct in saying there's only 9 picks left?
Young Sinatra, Wayne Gretzky, Elegant, DeStar, Owlface. No, there's more than 9.
Yeah, but the sheet I have only goes to 9, so I guess we do auto draft after that.
Okay.
Because
can we not make the sheet slightly bigger? You'd only need to make it 1 row bigger.
You have to ask Root, but
no, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Root, can you make the sheet 1 row bigger?
I've written something in chat, Chuck.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be able to increase the size of the sheet, so we will be able to get through the rest of them.
Oh, goody.
Shut up, Raylan. Atipop is here. Is he ready to make his pick?
Yes, he is.
Who are you going for, Ati?
Dokugan.
Dokugan.
The New Zealander.
He is one of the New Zealanders, the higher rated of the 2, I believe. He will show up if you need him. Just say his name 3 times.
Dokugan.
A very good Oceanic League TagPro player. I think, yeah, that's a pretty solid pick. See how he gets along later in the season. Next up is Battersea.
And I'm going with Crimzix.
Crimzix, an American player, I believe.
No mic.
Crimzix.
Crim, C-R-I-M.
No microphone, from America. He can play anytime he's on. He gets relatively good ping to chord for an American player.
Yeah.
Could be a big deal.
I'm gonna pick Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky getting picked.
And Demo, another New Zealander.
And Demo, the other New Zealanders. New Zealand is falling fast now. The draft history spreadsheet needs to get bigger as well.
No, I think,
that should be good.
Yeah, the
12.
I'll work on that.
Okay.
We don't have 13 players left to draft.
We've got quite a few. Wayne Gretzky and Demo for Chuck there.
$12 players left from what I can see.
Yeah, I'm counting 12, so that's good.
All of them will be just as useless as each other because they're either from the ocean or they have no minutes.
So that's
What's the problem with that?
Elegant. I'm gonna give him a try. Probably not gonna show up, but hey.
Wayne does have significant availability issues. He changed his sign up quite late in the day to will only rarely show up. I believe he was planning to go on vacation anyway and would miss a couple of weeks for that.
No, I took him already. Sorry, failed.
Wait, is that your most recent pick?
Yeah, the last one. Elegant.
Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
Elegant.
Elegant has gone, everybody.
Yes, I did pick him, Daniel.
So it was Gravity, right?
Yeah, he changed his name to Gravity.
Next up, Attipop. Al Harrington saying, "Let me get the Canadian because I like Canada." Attipop, hello. What's going on?
Hi.
Who do you want to take?
I'm going to take Snexter.
Oh, you are cruel.
Why?
Because that's the Canadian that Al Harrington wants.
Oh, sorry, Al.
Get wrecked, Finland.
He's played in the Novice American League before. Plays in. He's good. Apparently, he's good for being a spare if you need an extra one. So, a useful pickup this late in the draft.
All right, it's my turn. I'm going to pick Shandor.
Shandor. Tell us about Shandor.
I know he's from Australia and he's really good buddies with Komakip, who is my manager in ENLTP, so it should work out.
That's good. Next up to pick, we've got Al Harrington again. And no longer pick the Canadian because he's gone. How is he going to cope?
I'll take Dog Charlie because I like dogs.
He's taking Dog Charlie. But Captain's going for people's nationalities and names over actual TagPro playing ability at this point. Failed also saying he wanted that guy. He liked his name.
God, Charlie, have you ever been so popular?
Failed now with 2 picks. Not many players left to go at all. Who is he going to take? There's young Sinatra, who can't play on Tuesdays. There's the Star, who can't play until 10 p.m. each day.
Failed picks the guy whose username can't be pronounced because it's symbols.
It's an owl face.
It's supposed to be an owl face. I believe he's banned at the moment, but will become unbanned at some point during the season.
Is that confirmed or?
I believe there's no going back on it now. Failed has got the owl face. Who is going to be his second pick?
May I suggest Schnarf? Because I just really wanted to say Schnarf.
You're going to get a chance to say anyway. And interesting. I'm kind of surprised that the Star hasn't gone yet. Failed saying he wants me here there. Interesting name. Another Australian player, I believe. The time difference is obviously annoying, but if there's a chance he can show up if he wakes himself up at 7 in the morning Australian time.
Would you do that, Jerry? Would you get up at 7 a.m. to have a 500 ping game of bronze?
I mean,
ENLTP?
if I was already up, I think I would be happy to take part. But
are you often up at 7 a.m.?
Once in a blue moon, perhaps. Al Harrington up next. Not much choice left now.
Wait a second.
There's
No,
Schnarf.
I'm taking this guy, Student Loss.
Taking Student Loss, the player from the UAE who goes to bed before most matches will start.
Yeah, I will wake him up.
Oh, big words here. Al Harrington is going to be one of those kind of managers.
I'd just like to give a shout out to Failed Trash Talk in the ENLTP subreddit as well. I thought it was hilarious.
Next up is Rude with his last pick of the snake draft, I believe.
Yeah, I think this is a very tough choice, but I'm gonna have to go for D-Star.
D-Star, the second last pick in the snake. Oh no, third last, I believe. He's an American bull, has availability issues, but if he shows up, he might actually be able to make quite a strong impact. So now it goes back to Atty. I believe there are 2 players still available. Young Sinatra and I believe Schnarf as well. Chuck Finley's asking whether he can get Welbs, who's restricted to 0 minutes. To make the numbers even, sure. Welbs is restricted to 0 minutes.
Who's left?
There's young Sinatra, who is unavailable. There's Schnarf, who is an American D player.
And Welbs.
And Welbs, who is restricted to 0 minutes.
I'll take Schnarf. I like the name.
Attipop is taking Schnarf.
Is that you done?
That is you done, Attipop. You can go to your team proud and triumphant.
Thank you very much, commissioners and people.
Brave people who stayed.
Yeah.
20. Whoa.
I think we have a scrim already, so.
Oh, exciting stuff. Yes, he picked Schnarf.
Okay, so we can finish because I'm gonna go with Young Sinatra, which means that's the last pick is Welbs, and we got it.
Congratulations, everybody who's watched to the end of the stream.
Woohoo.
Every play signed up has now been drafted.
How embarrassing for Welbs to be the last pick.
That's what you get if you pull out on short notice, you know. So thank you everybody for watching the stream. From us here in the stream. Good night. Thanks for watching. It's been a pretty eventful novice draft, and I look forward to seeing the players start their season out on next Tuesday, I believe.
Open the Villa.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jerry, for the commentary. Pretty good as usual. Thanks for the stream.
You're welcome.